Om Shanti, good morning. Vimish Bhai, Om Shanti, would you like to start?
You can start, Saurabh. You can straight
You
away
can
start.
start.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, great. So good morning and Om Shanti to all the angels. So listening to the song and, talks about the bond of love. And we're just discussing the other day is when we have love, we all feel love from Baba. We all love Baba. And what is this bond of love? What is the difference between love and bond of love? What do you think? Feel free to share, and we're trying to make it interactive. So feel free to share or write your comments. So what is the difference between having love for Baba versus having a bond of love with Baba? And so Rakshabandhan is about experiencing the bond of love with Baba. So what do you think is the difference between having love for Baba and having a bond of love with Baba?
So having love for Baba would be something that only I would be having from my end towards him. And the bond is where I'm also involving him along with me.
Along with me. Right. Nice. Very nice. Any other thoughts?
Om Shanti, brother. I feel Baba as my wonderful brother who is my support system, and he loves me so much. Like elder brother, he takes away all my stresses, burdens of many births, and pampers me like a small sweet sister. And he decorates me with all his treasures. And I feel so fortunate to have Rakhi with him early in the morning, Amritela time. Thank you. Happiest Rakhi to everyone.
Yeah, happy Rakhi to everyone. Beautiful. Thank you. Right. Remember, I was once listening to Dadi Janki, and in English we have this word love, but in Hindi we have pyar, sneh, prem, and preet. Say pyar, sneh, prem, and preet. It's like, first we have pyar. We come to Baba, we feel that we are being loved unconditionally. We don't find this kind of love anywhere else. The soul is always looking for love in the life. And so once we come to Baba, we experience that love. And then that pyar, it's like pyar is like, we get closer to Baba. And then that sneh. Sneh is like we experience Baba as our companion. We begin to experience Baba, as the sister was sharing, in our relationships, as our mother, father, friend, teacher, guide, brother, sister, in different ways. Like we feel that personal connection, begin to feel that personal connection with Baba. And the more we begin to feel that, then the next stage is prem. We have prem for Baba. Prem is like, this just a very deep feeling of being merged in that love. It's like we say gopis and gopis have prem for Krishna. That deep, deep longing, feeling of belonging to Baba, prem. That is the experience of being lost in that love when we sit with Baba. And then the final stage is preet. Preet. Sometimes Baba uses the word Preet Buddhi, where we have now formed that bond, Preet. It's like just like in chemistry, when a bond is created, like water, we say H2O. So hydrogen and oxygen, they have a bond. And it is now difficult to break that bond. And so when there is that Preet, it's the final state, Preet. It's like then I don't have to remember Baba, but it is difficult to forget Baba. I can't help but be in Baba's remembrance. It's like Baba's remembrance kind of pulls me. So Baba pulls the soul. It's like Preet. And Preet Buddhi, it's like loving intellect then. And so in Rakshabandhan, it's very beautiful. It's like just this feeling of belonging to Baba and then reaching that stage of having a bond with Baba. And today the thought was to explore more this bond that takes us beyond. And the bond, when we say bond with the physical world or the physical story, many times results in, what do you think it results in? Is another word that starts with bond, but it becomes something else. And it pulls the soul down. And what is that bond? What is it called? What does it become? Who will share?
Bondages.
Bondages, very nice. Yes, it becomes a bondage. Does anyone of us have any bondage? Do you think we have any bondage in life? Very nice bondage, right?
Becomes a burden.
Burden, right? It's like bondage is something that then, when Baba always uses this word, what is Baba's main occupation in the world? Baba often talks about why has Baba come here? What is the main role of Baba? To make us
Bondage free.
Bondage free, right?
Purifier, washerman.
Purifier, washerman, right? Nice. Baba calls it, we were just talking before the call, Patit Pavan. Patit Pavan. So if we literally translate the word Patit in English, how do we translate it? Patit. Patit means impure, right? Nice. Impure. Right, and what else? Patit. Another way to define the word Patit.
Mixed with alloy.
Mixed with alloy, right? Yeah, right. And a very easy way to also look into it is we say fallen, but it is fallen, one who falls down. Vicious, right? Vicious also, right? So fallen. So it's like when we fall down, it's like, our, and we look into, this whole aspect of gravity and anything that has a mass, gravity will pull it down. So it falls down. So Baba has come to, and so when there is a bondage, so bondage will pull down. And so it falls down. And so this whole aspect of from impure to pure, right? It's all about Baba takes us from this fallen state into the beyond state. So from bondage to beyond. So this bond of love that we experience with Baba, and we reach that state of Preet, then it pulls the soul from the bondage into the world beyond. And that's where the world beyond is the experience beyond. That's where Baba is. That's where we all are in our reality, in the state beyond. And we say, when Baba talks about Karmatit is beyond the influence of action, beyond. That's the state beyond. So we have three words: bondage, bond, and
Beyond.
beyond. Bondage, bond, and beyond. And so this whole journey is that, from bondage to bond to beyond. And all of us have felt that love of Baba transporting us into that experience beyond. Experience beyond. And so one main aspect that comes into this, all of this, we say, is karma. Because bondage is when, how do we create bondage? Another word for bondage is, what is another word that Baba often mentions in the Murli? Bondage.
Karmic attachments.
Karmic attachments, right? Yeah, in Hindi it is called karam. Karam.
Karam
Bandhan.
Bandhan. Karam Bandhan.
Karam bandhan. Right, nice, very nice. Karam bandhan. Karam bandhan is when I have formed karma in the state of bondage. That's karam bandhan. Right? And what is karmatit? What is karmatit? Is then I
From Bandhan.
free
Free
from
from
bandhan.
Karam Sambandh beyond any, it becomes akaram, I believe.
Right. So we are automatically with Baba, and there is no pull. There is no pull of the action. We are beyond. As spiritual beings, that is our natural state. We are beyond. And from that beyond state is when we come into, we take support of this body. Right? And so we say karam bandhan is bondage, right? And karmatit is beyond. And then what is bond? Like the sister said, karam sambandh. Bond is where I invoke Baba, I use Baba in everything that I do. And so this bond, this Rakhi, this bond, it invites us to use Baba in everything, whatever we are doing. And, someone was once sharing this very nice point, is to have, we have karmic account with all, who all do we have karmic account with? What do you all think? We have karmic accounts with?
We have lived before 84 births.
84 births, right? With all the souls. Who else do we have karmic account with? Yes.
Lokik people, Lokik
Lokik.
souls, auditors.
Lokik souls, very nice. Yeah. Yes. Other souls, nature, elements, right? Who else? Right. And we have all these karmic accounts, right? Situations, events. We have karmic account with time, with matter, with our mind, with our body, everything. But this Rakshabandhan and this whole confluence age allows us to have karmic account with
Baba.
With Baba. Very nice.
Yeah.
With Baba. So this was a realization for me. It's like, it is only at the confluence age that we have a karmic account. We have the opportunity to have the karmic account with Baba. this bond. So bondage is karam bandhan, bond is karam sambandh. That is the soul experiencing that karmic account with Baba to then karmatit, when Baba then puts the soul into that state beyond. So the journey from karam bandhan to karam sambandh to karmatit. So when we have a karmic account with Baba, then what happens? See, if I have a karmic account with someone, what happens? Then am I more likely to forget them or remember them? What do you think? If I have a
It becomes drudgery. It becomes drudgery and unbearable pain. With Baba, it becomes celebration every moment.
right, right, yeah. So to have a karmic account with Baba. When I have a karmic account with Baba, means I have used Baba in everything. And that's why it's like, whenever Baba says, remember me, you wake up, you remember me, you walk, you talk, you eat, you drink, everything that you do, you remember me. So what am I doing at a deeper level is I'm coming into that karmic bond with Baba. Right? Bondage, sukh dene wala. Very nice. Dukh dene wala is fallen. That special relationship with Baba. Right? And so this whole yajna, when we look at yajna, it is all created to have this karmic, to build this beautiful moments of karmic experiences with Baba. That is why Baba has created yajna. In yajna comprises of 3 words. And those 3 words are the essence of our Brahman life. Anyone wants to take a guess? So when we talk about having this karmic account with Baba, there are 3 words that come to mind. And these 3 words are the essence of our Brahman life. One starts with a B, other starts with an M, and the third word starts with an M also. Any guesses? I would like to take a guess. The first starts with a B, second starts with an M, and the third starts with an
Baba,
M.
Madhuban, Murli.
Yeah, very good. Very nice. Baba, Murli, and Madhuban. Baba, Murli, Madhuban. The other day we were having this discussion. We say, Baba in my mind, Murli in my intellect, and Madhuban in my sanskars. So Baba in my mind, man mana bhav. Murli in my intellect means my intellect is always busy with playing with the gems of Baba's knowledge, the Murli. And Madhuban in my sanskars. It's like Madhuban is in my actions. That is why seva, right? It's all about building the sanskars of being a Madhuban Nivasi. It's like feeling that wherever I'm living in Madhuban. I'm living with Baba. We say I'm living with Baba, for Baba, and in Baba. This whole Brahman life is that living for Baba, living with Baba, and living in Baba. The moment we step into Pandav Bhavan in Madhuban, or at any of Baba's homes, that's what we feel. We feel we belong here. And the more we integrate Baba's remembrance in everything that we do, it's like Baba's remembrance then becomes very natural. This was year 2005 when I remember that I was studying in a college in India, and I had come into Gyan that time. And 2005 was when there were a lot of mega programs that were happening in India. And so I used to live in West Bengal, Kharagpur. I was studying there. And so our sister, she said that Dadi Janki is coming in Patna. So why don't you go? And one of my friends, we both went to Patna for seva, for the program. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know, what to expect, but we just booked a ticket in the train and we just went there. And then once we reached there, and then, there was some opportunities for seva, and then Dadi was supposed to come in the morning. We had reached a day before, and so the stage was getting set up. And so the sisters there said, okay, why don't you start decorating that. There were some things in the stage that had to be done, setting up and all. And so I remember that we, a team of brothers, we were doing all that, and it was almost until 2 or 3 in the morning that we were doing it. And so by around that time, then it was done, and then the sister said, okay, now lie down. It was an outdoor space, and we said, just lie down and sleep for some time, and then you have to get up for Amrit Vela, Murli, everything. So he said, okay. And so because it was a long day and then I'd worked, so my feet started paining. Suddenly, it started paining. So, but I, just lying down. And suddenly I felt the touch of like someone's hand on my feet. And I vividly remember I got up and, I saw that, I felt, that time, clearly the experience of Baba being there, Baba. And so I realized it was Baba. I said, no, Baba, that's fine. You don't have to do it. I'm fine. It was just this silent communications. Baba said, no, child, you just relax, just sleep. And I am with you. And I didn't even realize when I fell asleep, and it was just the feeling that Baba massaging the feet. And then I got up after maybe a couple of hours or something, and then I was so fresh. But then just this feeling that, it's like this feeling of having clearly, just having felt that experience from Baba. And I felt then that's why Baba created Seva. It's everything, whatever it is, ultimately, Yagya, Seva, is all for this, so that we can experience that loving connection with Baba. And the more we just have an honest heart, like today's blessing, right? In India, it was yesterday. Like, just to have a very clean heart, to have this certificate from Baba. So the more we just, it's like in our, we say, just feeling of pure love, belonging for Baba, we do that, we experience Baba in a very profound way. And then it's like all those experiences then made Baba a very living presence in my life. Then I didn't have to just, think and imagine Baba, but just say Baba, and then Baba will become present. Just say Baba. Sometimes Baba says, in Murli, just say Baba with your, what does Baba say? Baba, say Baba with your
Heart.
heart. Right, very nice. And so then I began to experiment with this. So when I would sit in yoga in front of Baba, so I'll just say Baba, Baba, Baba. And so I'll just keep on saying, it's just like that feeling of belonging to Baba. That Baba, I'm yours. Baba, you're mine. And I'll feel that, even if, initially I'll say, I'm not able to have yoga, but the more I'll just say Baba with that feeling of belonging and just looking at Baba, just saying Baba, Baba. And I've experimented before I reach 10th time. So the highest number I have to go is 10th time. But before I've reached 10th time, I've begun to experience Baba. It's like Baba becoming present at that time. So just feeling that Baba is with me. Baba holding my heart, Baba just feeling that Baba is right here with me right now. And then just having that loving conversation, and then Baba taking the soul beyond. So I really felt that, sambandh, karam sambandh with Baba, that allows the soul to experience this confluence age, this age of being in love with Baba. Another experience maybe I can share is this was in year, I think 2009 or 10. And at that time we were having a lot of youth projects in our country here and also worldwide. And a lot of us, we were involved in some of that work. And we had this initiative called Spotlight Values. And so we were, that whole year, it was about how to carry one value, like peace or love or purity in our life. And I remember that we had a team and a few sisters and a few brothers. And then there was need of building websites for Baba at that time. And so sisters said, anyone would like to volunteer? And no one raised their hand. Yes, that's right. Yes, Shivani, and Spotlight Values. So no one raised their hand. So they said, Saurabh, would you like to do it? And I had zero background in IT. I'm not an IT person. I have background in mechanical engineering. So I have no background in IT. So, I just said yes, because that's what I just said yes, that's fine. I can try. And so the sisters thought that I had some IT background, but I didn't have. So then they said, okay, now this needs to be done. This website, this page needs to be built in this way. We need to find a feature to connect it to this, So they said, Saurabh, can this be done? And I would say, yes, we can try. Internally, I don't know how to do it. But then what I realized is like all I had to do. So I just sat in front of the laptop and will just say, Baba, Baba, Baba. And then suddenly, Baba will touch, now type this, now do this. And so I'll open Google, that's what I used to do. And I'll begin to type it, do it. And then I would realize that, in a very short span of time, everything would get done. Something will come up, but I would just say, Baba, it is your work, you have to do it. And then in the process, I realized that in that process of building a website was just a thing, but I found that I was able to, connect to Baba, and I felt that I'm just trusting Baba. It's like that trust on Baba, that I don't know what to do at all, zero. But then I know Baba is there. And so this trust began to develop. It's like then anything happens and say, Baba is there. Baba will take care of it. It is Baba's work. And so that's right. Yes, that name was also blessed by Baba. You're right. And so the website got built. And I realized that, because Baba's energy was so directly involved in it, and so this initiative was very successful. It reached out to 30, 35 countries internationally. And I also felt that when I would say, no, let me plan, let me think how to do it. And the more I would do it, the more, even though it will get done, but they won't be success merged in it. But the more I'll just leave it on Baba, Baba, you do it, Baba, you do it, the more it will just get done. And so this thing, I felt that any seva or anything is just an opportunity for us to invoke Baba and deepen our relationship with Baba. Whatever gets done, doesn't get done, it doesn't really matter. But what matters is that I come closer and closer to Baba through any of this. So Karam Sambandh, it's like the more I felt that I involve Baba through Yajna, Baba, this whole Yajna, Baba's homes, Madhuban, any place that we go is all that. And I'm sure all of us have had beautiful experiences, but I thought to share just a couple of my personal experiences Oh, anyways, anyone would like to add any thoughts as we are progressing with this experience with Baba? Any thoughts anyone would like to add?
Yeah, Om Shanti, brother. मेरी आवाज ना it's echoing. I don't know. Somebody's not mute here. So I was deprived of Madhuban's Toli last 1 year plus, and I had been really looking for it, Baba. When I'll get your Madhuban Toli? So Rakhi day I got a wonderful Rakhi of Brahma Baba, 4-5, and so many tolis from Panda Bhavan, and I'm crying, and house is full of Madhuban Toli, that too from Panda Bhavan, blessing cards, and many Rakhis. And this I feel I'd been deprived last 1.5 years. I'd been crying, I'd been telling Baba, when you'll call me, I want your Toli, Toli. And Baba himself, he sent it. He tried that Rakhi, and he sent me so many tolis and blessing cards. How to say thanks? I'm having fever, everything, unable to go to center, but Baba and center Madhuban himself came to me. This is my ultimate experience today. I want to share. Om Shanti.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ben. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This feeling that, once we were having this discussion and this thing came up and really touched me deeply. It's like, I am right now, I am the soul, I am in this body. And so there will be a time when I leave this body. And so when I leave this body, I automatically forget everything of this body. Just like we don't remember anything of the past life. So the moment I leave this body, I forget this body, I forget the name, I forget the relationships, everything, possessions, everything. And the only one that I know at that time is Baba. And so this thing came up. It's like this one slogan is like, if I really think deeply, do I know someone? Right? If I'm thinking about someone, my mind is getting pulled by someone or something in any bondage, if I ask myself, did I know this person 10 years back, maybe not, 20 years back, when I was born in the previous life? No, it's all temporary. And then this thought that the moment I leave this body, the only one that I will know is Baba. Is Baba. And so really the only one connection, relationship, that is permanent is Baba. That is eternal is Baba. And so there's just this feeling that I don't know anyone except Baba. Even right now, as we are sitting, if we just create this thought, we don't know anyone else. If I don't know anyone, how can I remember them anyways? So the only one I know, I have known, who knows me, who loves me, I love, is Baba. And so this realization really allowed me to really feel Baba in a very, it's like very natural way. That's all I have is Baba. All I ever had was Baba. All I will ever have is Baba. So Baba, Baba, Baba. And then there was this project that we did. We call it Avyakt project. Avyakt means during this month, it's over 1 month, no Vyakti, no thought of any Vyakti is allowed here. Any Vyakti, sorry, only Baba. Avyakti. Sometimes Baba calls it Nirakari. Nirakari. It's no Akar, no Vyakti is allowed to enter. If they come, then I don't know. I don't know. Na Vyakti. Then we say Na Vyaktigat, nothing Vyaktigat, nothing personal, nothing belongs to me, nothing personal. And now Vyaktitva means no personality. No one's personality attracts me, only of Baba. So we say Na Vyakti means Nirakari. Na Vyaktigat, nothing personal. And then there is nothing personal, it's a Nirvikari. Because no vice can then pull the soul. And Na Vyaktitva, no personality, means Nirahankari. We say bodiless, viceless, egoless. And so when everything is just Baba, I know only one Baba. Then automatically I become Nirakari, Nirvikari, Nirahankari. So that's my natural state of being there. I don't have to make effort for it. That's my natural state of being. And then I realized that the purpose, what is the purpose of my life? The purpose of my life is to just come closer, closer to Baba and to activate Baba's energy in whatever I'm doing. And so this whole Rakshabandhan is a very beautiful reminder of this God's love. Let us maybe take a couple of moments right now and just experiment with this thought that I, the soul, a point of light. I know that I existed before this body took shape. And I will exist after this body dies. And all of us are these tiny spiritual beings on this eternal journey through time. We realize that every character we play has its props, its roles, its the story around it. But all of that is temporary. It is there for a short period of time. I will forget it after some times anyways. So right now, let me just, in this moment, feel that nothing else exists. Nothing of this character, the story, the role exists. I'm just a tiny star. And the only person I know is Baba. The only one whom I belong to is Baba. The one who loves me is Baba. The one who knows me is Baba. The one who always thinks about me is Baba. The one who never forgets me is Baba. The one who always was, always is, and always will be with me is Baba. The one with whom I will return home is Baba. Who else is there in my life but Baba? Baba, the most beautiful being in this entire universe. Baba, who doesn't have the ability to look at the defects of anyone. Baba, the unconditional source of love. I, the star, I belong to Baba. And just like me, all of us, the entire humanity, all of us souls belong to Baba. We have a home. We live there eternally. That's where we belong. We are held together in Baba's love. There's nothing lacking here. You're all complete, full. I, the soul, feel that I'm coming closer to Baba. I'm merged in Baba. My heart just knows one word, Baba. We celebrate this bond of love with Baba. We tie Rakhi to Baba. Baba ties Rakhi to us. In this appreciation of this eternal love that we have. And as we souls come down, we enter the stage, enter the story, the costume. We carry Baba with us. Our life is for Baba, is lived with Baba, in Baba. Baba's personality is activated through the Murli. So I feel Baba, Murli and Madhuban in a very natural way. Baba is taking me from the bondage into beyond. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Any thoughts? Please feel free to share. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Pada. It was a wonderful experience to listen to this side of the learning that you shared with all of us. And I can see a newness in the bonding, concept of bonding, in my experience. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you, Baiji.
Saurabh, as you were doing the meditation and you said the path from bondage to beyond, what I could experience was the path from bondage to beyond is that bond that is the path that sets you free and makes you go beyond any kind of structure, beyond any kind of attachment. So that was what I was getting while you just mentioned from bondage to beyond in your meditation. And a newness, if that same thing we practice when we're connecting with any soul, even in today's world, because we free ourselves even in that connection. So taking it from Baba and practicing that with each one that we connect with. That is what is my takeaway from today's session. Om Shanti.
आपका तो नाम ही राखी है, राखी बहन, right? So this whole Rakshabandhan is for you, is in your memorial that you have had this bond with Baba, Rakhi with Baba in the last Kalpa, and we're celebrating it now.
Yeah, that's also Baba's gift.
Right. Nice. Any other inspirations, thoughts? Feel free to share.
Renu Ben, Kalpesh Bhai, Apurva Ben. Anyone would like to share something?
Om Shanti. Am I audible?
The volume is low, sister. Can you raise it a bit, please?
Just give me a minute. Om Shanti. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So it was a very powerful and wonderful session. Thanks to Baba. So I would like to share, would take 1 minute in terms of the bond which we are discussing. And for me, the more and more as I have been yoga and in connection, I can feel more connected, and the bond truly has helped me and will help me for sure in my Lokik and Alokik journey. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. I was at Peace Village last couple of weeks and we were having a beautiful conversation. Should I share one point that we were discussing?
Yes, please.
It was very nice way, but nice thing. But we were saying, in how many ways can we say the word Baba? In how many ways can we say the word Baba? Right? So we say Baba, we say Baba, Baba. Right? There's so many ways you can say the word Baba. Anyone would like to say the word Baba? Right? Anyone would like to say the word Baba with different tones?
Baba, Baba.
Baba. Yeah, right. So one is, this one emotion with love. I say with love, Baba. So when we have to say Baba with love, how we will say Baba with love? With love? Yes. With love. Yeah, the sister said, Baba. It's like just like a small child say Baba. With gratitude. How will say Baba with gratitude? Right. And how will say Baba with belonging? I will say Baba with, just Baba has enlightened me with something. It's like just this one word, Baba, but it's so deep. In so many different ways we feel Baba. Yes, it was really nice. So we were just discussing with someone. When we sit in yoga, we just, say Baba, Baba. So our life revolves around Baba. There's no one else. So, right. anyways, I thought to just share with you all.
Saurabh, there are two different meanings that I am thinking right now. Uh, the word Rakhi, and in Gujarati, there is a word called Rak.
Right.
Okay, and Rak
Nice.
means, there are two meanings to that. One means, Rak means keep. Okay, when say we say Rakhi De, means Rak. So means you keep it, means keep the virtues, keep the values, keep the goodness, keep the purity, keep the bliss. And another thing is Rak, that is ash.
Shh.
That is something that you burn, and burn the vices, burn the evil, burn the attachments. So
Beautiful.
moving from one Rakhi to another Rakhi, that is another thing that I can see, that from being from bondage to bond free.
Mm. Love it. Yeah. Rak and Rak. Right. Very nice. Very nice. Right. So Rakhi is that memorial, right? When we have really burnt all the anything that doesn't belong to us, Rak becomes an ash. It's great.
Very nice. Would anyone else like to share? Yes, Rakhi, you would like to share something? You
I would
unmuted yourself.
invite Saurabh to have this celebration with us, with in his own voice, he's singing a beautiful song.
Sure. So let's maybe sing this song together. And as Bhaiji mentioned about Rak, and this is a song actually that is very close to my heart. It reminds us of uh, our life and when we also leave our body with Baba. Any guesses what this song is? It's a Murli song. It reminds us to be in Baba's lane, gali mein. It's called
Teri gali mein.
right. Yes, that's the song. Should we sing this song for Baba?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
brother.
Mhm. Okay. मरना तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में, जीना तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में, मिट जाएगी हमारी, मिट जाएगी हमारी दुनिया तेरी गली में, दुनिया तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में। आए हैं तेरे दर पे, हाँ हम जिंदगी लुटाने, आए हैं तेरे दर पे, हम जिंदगी लुटाने, तू देखे या ना देखे, तू जाने या ना जाने, पूरा करेंगे हम तो वादा तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में। मरना तेरी गली में, जीना तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में। दिल से तेरी मोहब्बत कम उम्र भर ना होगी, दिल से तेरी मोहब्बत कम उम्र भर ना होगी। हम तुझ पे मर मिटेंगे, तुझको खबर ना होगी, मरने के बाद होगा चर्चा तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में, जीना तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में, मरना तेरी गली में।
Wow,
Shanti.
Baba. Very nice, Saurabh bhai.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Saurabh.
Thank you,
Very
Saurabh
nice.
bhai.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Lots of
much.
clappings from Baba.
Thank you. Whenever I hear the song, all these, especially memories of the Dadis, and we have seen the last rites of Dadis, Dadi Prakash Mani, Dadi Janki, Dadi Gulzar, Ishu Dadi, all of them living for Baba and dying for Baba. So let just our life be like that. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabh bhai.
Thank you, Saurabh bhai. Thank you for this
You
wonderful
wish.
session. And
Thank you.
we look forward to seeing you again and hearing your experiences again, brother.
Thank you.
I wish you a very happy Rakshabandhan.
Happy Rakshabandhan, everyone. Thank you.
All right. Om Shanti, everyone.
Om
See you all
Shanti.
tomorrow morning at 5:30.
Om
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Happiest Rakhi to all divine family and wonderful treat for us from Baba today. Thank you.
Thank you, Benji.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Shanti.